done? Oh, what have I done? A crown of thorns? A purple robe? I placed these on that man's body. I beat him with a stick and then I put it in his hand. Oh, what have I done?
Anthony, where'd you go? I've been looking for you. Good. You've got the robe. Now we can see who gets it. Here, hand it to me. That was quite a show, wasn't it? Imagine the guy's mother was even there. She's pretty broken up. Oh well, it's done now. Let's cast lots. Whoever gets the biggest number can have the biggest part of the robe. Hey, come on over here.
Did you see how he looked at us?
What do you mean?
After all we did to him, did you see how he looked at us?
Nah, I was pretty anxious for the whole business to get over so I can get back to Jerusalem. Hey Anthony, it's just another crucifixion. What's wrong with you anyway?
No, it isn't. No. This is different. This man is different.
What do you mean? Just because some folks think he's a king? Anthony, he's a Jew. Who cares if he's the king of Jews? Makes no difference to me. We just had some fun with him, you know? The robe, the crown, sort of took away the boredom of the same old.
Yeah, I was into it for a while, but then when I spit on his face, he didn't even flinch. He just looked at me.
Well, you didn't spit again, did you? It worked. He was just trying to psych you out. Come on, let's do this.
You take it. I don't want any part of it.
What? That guy really got to you, didn't he?
I don't know, Titus. I'm not sure what I feel. He's different. I tell you, I'm different.
Different how?
All this whipping, beating, I took the whip in my hands and scourged him. His blood is on my clothes, my hands.
So what's new, Anthony? We do this almost every day. What's one more criminal?
But what has this man done? He hasn't hurt anyone. He hasn't stolen. He hasn't murdered. The Roman leaders simply fear him because he has a following. He might be a threat to their precious empire.
So, he's a danger to the Roman government, another rabble rouser.
I don't think so. No, not this quiet man. He didn't spit back. He didn't try to run.
Try to run? How far would he get?
We've had prisoners who've tried. They figure they're going to die anyway. So why not give it a go? Not this man. I could tell he wasn't even thinking about escaping.
Wise choice. But we did miss a bit of fun, didn't we? When the poor Slavs decided to run. It makes for an interesting twist to the whole business.
You weren't in the courtyard when the bigwigs of the temple brought him before Pilate, were you?
No, I was off in the morning. I came to work in time for the crucifixion. What happened?
It was another strange deal. Pilate couldn't get anything out of him. I heard that this man called himself the Son of God.
Son of God? That's a new one. What god is he the son of? Zeus? Venus?
No, not Roman gods. A Jewish god. The Jews only have one god.
I suppose someone claiming to be the son of their god would get them all crazy.
I could tell Pilate really didn't want to make any kind of decision. I mean, the high priest sent this man to him. I think I heard Pilate call him Jesus.
Jesus. No, it doesn't strike a bell. Did Pilate know him?
Only by name, I think. Pilate's been having a hard time governing. I mean, he's an outsider and all. He's been trying to keep the Jews happy.
Well, we're here to keep the peace. I think we're doing a pretty good job. Most everybody's scared of us. We rule by the sword, as I always say.
That's what we're taught, anyway. But today was different. Today it seemed like the people had turned against this man, this Jesus, one of their own. They called for his crucifixion even though there didn't seem to be any real criminal charge against him.
King of the Jews? What was the charge? Oh well, what's another Jew?
Pilate was in a fix, though. It's the Jewish Passover, and you remember that the custom on the high holiday is to release prisoner?
Oh yeah, I remember something about that.
Well, I'm sure that Pilate figured it would be an easy out for him. He didn't really want this Jesus to be crucified, I could tell that. So he brings out this well-known crook, Barabbas, and asks the crowd to choose between Jesus and Barabbas.
Barabbas? That criminal? We just caught him. You mean he's released? No, he can't be. What a joke.
The crowd kept yelling, Barabbas, Barabbas, release Barabbas. And Jesus just stood there, head bowed. That's when we took him. That's when we took him. That's when I took my whip to his back. Oh, what have I done?
Don't worry about it, Anthony. It's your job. It's our job. So now we have to catch Barabbas all in a day's work.
Titus, didn't you hear him when he spoke from the cross and said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do?
Yeah, I heard it. I figured he was delirious. I didn't pay much attention.
It felt as though he was talking just to me. To me. Am I forgiven, Titus?
Forgiven, Anthony? What does that mean? It's just words. Words! Don't lose any sleep over it. You'll get over it. Come on, let's go back to town.
You go ahead. I think I'll stay a while. I think he's to die soon.
We don't have to take him from the cross, do we?
No, his mother's asked for his body. I guess they have a tomb somewhere. I think there's some young man with his mother. They'll take care of him. But maybe I'll help him take his body down. The way he looked at me, Titus, I feel as though I know him.
Know him? You think you know him? Anthony, I don't know if I ever know you. Okay then, I'll see you back in town. Don't stay too long. The sky's getting dark. There must be a storm coming. Sort of spooky around here. I'm out of here. Anthony, let's go. I don't know what's happening. We better leave this place. It feels like an earthquake. Run, Anthony.
Truly, this man was the Son of God.